attorneys for the defense and the prosecution laid out their dueling interpretations of the evidence collected after a gunman stormed the Capital Gazette newsroom 3 years ago, killing 5 of the journalists working inside and injuring 6 others. The defense is arguing here that convicted gunman Jared Ramos is not criminally responsible because he's insane, and they worked to bolster that claim with exhibits and testimony today. After calling a crime scene tech to the stand, defense attorney Elizabeth Palin asked about items found during a search of Ramos's apartment in Laurel. Wads of long black hair in a trash can, photos of his cat who died of cancer on the fridge, and correspondence from the vet just down the road about that cat's cancer treatment. During cross-examination, Anne Arundel County State's Attorney Ann Colt-Litis worked to tease out signs of sanity and get him on the record. The search also turned up boxes of live rounds in a bureau, a damaged hard drive in the garbage. Quote, there was a lot of correlation between his apartment and the scene, Katie Ledoux told the jury. Same pattern repeated during testimony by homicide detective Kelly Harding, who conducted the police interview with Ramos. On clips played by the defense, Ramos wouldn't give his name, complains about a leg cramp, and believes his Tyvek suit is causing it. Then asks for a cheeseburger and talks for several minutes about being lactose intolerant. Same tape, different story during cross-examination. Ramos also posed for a photo during the interview. He was articulate. There was no repetitive behavior. He was not responding to voices. During cross-examination of another county detective, the state's attorney zeroed in on a single tweet the gunman sent right after the attack. Used a MacBook, not his own, that he found in the newsroom, which the detective testified means he'd have to type in the URL, sign off and sign in again with his own account info, use the site's tools to compose and send a message. The state's message to the jury: these are actions and behaviors of someone who is not mentally ill. Late this afternoon, the defense called its first expert witness to the stand, Dr. Joanna Brand. She's already concluded that the defendant has a mental disorder. The jury heard that in openings. But whether she's allowed to come back tomorrow and whether the testimony she gave so far will stay on the record is an open question, the judge said at the conclusion of court today. This came after heated arguments in the courtroom over whether she was reading a script prepared by a defense attorney. The judge saying he saw it for himself and that he will hear arguments on that first thing tomorrow. Live in Annapolis tonight, I'm Kate Amara, WBAL TV 11 News.